Hey, what's going on, guys? Wanted to pretty much talk to you guys about something that I'm reminded about every time I go downstairs or I see pictures of my grandma or anything like that. Downstairs, uh, we still have pictures before my mom or my grandma got really sick. And, well, she's always been really sick, but, before she had her last couple of surgeries and I'm reminded about certain things, and you know, she died not more than a couple months ago, and you know, at the time it kind of seemed like things were really getting better, as far as surgery was going with her, and it was really all going good. It seemed to be kind of working out, progressing in a positive way, and I looked to her for some sort of guidance, and she's definitely been one of the most influential people in my life. So that's what I wanted to talk about, like the important people who influence you. My name is Casey, and I know I'm starting this off a little bit different, but different and change is sometimes needed and is good. I don't exactly know what is going to be in the background at this time because this is just a voice. I'm looking at a black screen and I'm just talking. So this is just my thoughts. I'm not distracted by anything. And this is my way of just kind of being really personal and one on one with you guys. And so here we go. Getting real deep here. So before I get started, I just want to say that I don't really know what the stance on things for you guys are, as far as like how you believe in things and religion and relationships and stuff like that, or just I don't really know what your guys' views are, but this video is meant just to be for everyone. I don't want to single anybody out or anything like that. There shouldn't be any of that stuff going on in the comments. So let's keep it real. All right. So, like I said, every day that I go into my living room, or yeah, just every day I go down into the living room, I'm reminded about how hard my grandma struggled, and she's had a lot of medical problems in her life too. She had some of the same problems that I do, hereditary and stuff. But when she was real younger, she worked on a farm. She basically got she hurt her stomach. She was working too hard, or she lifted something the wrong way, and it caused, I guess, a hernia. And when they do surgery, they usually put like a mesh, like just a piece of mesh wherever the hernia was to keep it from growing again. And apparently, she was really, really allergic to it, and that caused a lot of problems. Uh, I don't really know a lot about it. I just know that she's had over 30 to 35, maybe even 40 surgeries over the past 20 years. And my grandma, was in her late 50s, early 60s. And so she wasn't very old at all. And it's sad to think that I really don't think she got to see a lot of life the way that she should have. And, I feel really bad sometimes because I hope that that doesn't come for me. And there's another story that I can tell you guys about that maybe some other time regarding this. But, I go down there and I look at her pictures and I just see, what, she's happy. Even in a hospital bed, she's happy to see people, and she's happy, and she's friendly to all the nurses and the people who come in there and talk to her, see her, anything like that. She's always been one to work hard. She's always said that if she didn't never liked to be on the ventilator or anything like that, and the vent is what pretty much keeps you alive when you can't keep yourself alive. It's just a machine that that's my basic way of explaining it for people who don't know. I mean, there's more advanced terms, but so she had this thing where if she'd go through surgery and she had to be on the vent, that'd be okay. But if she had to be on like a ventilator for extended amount of time, she didn't want to be on it, and she would just rather be unplugged in and just let go. She was ready, especially at her age. I think she was just tired of fighting. I think she said, I think it was time for her to go. Um, you know, she had kids. She got to watch them grow up, and then she got to see them have grandkids, and then even then, even got to have great grandkids. So that's actually, that's, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I know I'm having a hard time explaining this, but bear with me. It's, bringing back memories of my grandma makes me sad. I didn't really get to, be around her as much as I wanted to. But the more that I was around here, the more that I caused her pain, and it caused me pain. It caused her pain because she blamed herself for a lot of the problems that I have. Um, I remember the day that I found out I had syringomyelia in my neck. My grandma had just got out of her surgery, and it was like her second day out, and me and my mom went up to see her, and we told her the news, and she just started crying, and she couldn't help it. My grandma, and it basically said that it was all her fault, and I was like, it ain't your fault. Uncle John has it too, which is her brother. So I mean, it's not like it's just gonna happen. I can't you can't control that kind of stuff. You can't control who that goes to and whatnot. You can only just hope, pray, and just make whatever happens. But I was the one who got it. My brother didn't get it. My mom didn't get it. So I mean, it's kind of a blessing in itself. I mean, because I've made a video before about how I think some people are able to handle certain things easier than others, and I guess I've been able to handle this a little bit easier. Sometimes it sucks, but um, I told her the news, and she just started blaming herself, and even then, being around, I hurt because I miss my grandma, being able to walk on her own, being able to do anything, being able to get around and doing stuff, not needing a wheelchair. And it really made me sad. I would sit there when she died. I sat there every night, uh, just thinking about things. And I'd end up, crying my eyes out because I would just sit there and think, I could have done so much more. And it wasn't really like regret or anything. I mean, I think there's going to be some level of regret that happens to people, when they die because, you wanted to do this or you want to do that, and, that's going to happen. But, I feel that, I guess pretty much I just feel like, she was one of the biggest inspirations to me, and, you know, she was put in my life for a reason. And I was there, and I remember sitting there one day. This is about 4 years ago, maybe even five. I was just sitting there and I was playing along the guitar, and I'd only been playing for about a year or so, but I was pretty good at the time. And I remember just sitting there, and she was out looking at the pond, and uh, I just started playing, and she just started crying. She's like, this is everything that I've ever asked for. A beautiful scenery. I get to hear my grandson play guitar. It's amazing. Even with all these problems, I still have the best things in the world. And, I wish a lot more people could look at it like that. Just because things suck, doesn't mean that we're not blessed with other things. It doesn't matter where you come from. You're going to be blessed with things. You're going to be blessed with people who care. You might be starving that night. You might not have electricity or a nice warm bed, but I guarantee you there's going to be something good worth waiting for. And though you might not be able to understand it and explain it, it's going to be worth it in the end, I think. But yeah, I don't mean to be all like depressing. This is just what I've been thinking about. Like I said, every time I go downstairs and see her pictures, it really makes me think. And I really want you guys to focus on your inspirations. I want you guys to at least go out and tell people who they are, whether it be a basketball player, a former YouTube commentator, a teacher, parents, your grandparents, anything like that, a friend, anything like that. It could be fictional too. It doesn't really have to be anything. I really want you guys to go out and make it known that, whoever your hero is, you're really thankful for them, because I'd have to say probably without my grandma, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that says a lot to me. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you for listening and just kind of let me talk. So, yeah, I really do appreciate you guys for listening, and hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.